The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Championship Wrestling, presented by Pro Shingle, your weekly look into the action-packed world of the United Wrestling Network. I am Dustin Starr, alongside my lovely Maria.
Last week, we saw Watts retain his newly won Hollywood Heritage title in a fantastic main event. Yep. Andy Brown showed the heart that made him a champion, but it simply wasn't enough. This week, we have another huge championship main event rematch. Scorpio Sky looks to take back his United TV title from the upper-class captain, Royce Isaacs. That match is brought to you by Battle of the Brawls 2019 at Horseshoe Casino on November 1st. But you talk about the heart of Andy Brown, but today's main event features two guys who are more motivated by greed. Will Scorpio Sky remind the fans why they loved him for over a decade, or will he stoop to the levels of the upper class to regain the TV title? Motivations aside, Sky and Royce are two of the absolute best this program will ever see, and it's going to be a good one. We've also got lots of tag team action for you, playa! Fidel and Pinx take on the Millennials, and Wasted Youth have a tough challenge ahead as they face one of the most confusing threats in the UWN, Vermin. Oh man, last week Vermin took advantage of Rock Ness being called to duty and immediately made an impact by helping Double Platinum become the new #1 contenders for the tag team titles. We still don't know why they're here or what their plans even are. Let's head down to ringside with Todd Kennelly as Ray Rosas kicks off the action right now. Really?
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Happy Planet, Happy Man!
Proof positive that we get some of the biggest stars from all over the nation, all over the world, all over the galaxy. As hailing from the Happy Planet, here is Happy Man.
You know, one question is on everybody's mind. Is this man happy? And I would say yes.
And introducing his opponent from Antelope Valley, weighing in at 191 pounds, Ray Rosas.
A dichotomy of emotions here between Happy Man and Ray Rosas, who has been anything but happy in recent history.
Well, can you blame him? I mean, Ray Rosas has outright said that this company does not believe in him. And how does the company show him they do believe in him? They have him face Happy Man. I mean, I'd be upset if I was Ray Rosas.
Ray Rosas, one of the final four in the Red Carpet Rumble. Had a great showing, although he spent a lot of the time in the Red Carpet Rumble match on the outside of the ring, not getting in there. Until Jordan Clearwater eventually threw his former mentor into the ring. Rosas would go on to eliminate Clearwater and several others. It goes from being in the Final Four to being in the opening contest, and certainly has a chip on his shoulder, does Rosas, for that.
And you know, it doesn't help the fact that these idiots are chanting for this happy guy who looks like a birthday candle. I mean, let's be honest, this is a joke, right? Ray Rosas, don't even go in there. Don't even go in there. Go. We don't blame you. We don't blame you. Go.
Well,
Go.
Similar to what we saw in the Red Carpet Rumble, just checking out to the outside.
Now, if I was Ray Rosas, I might just take the count out and go home. This is not even worth the...
Oh, why? And add to his losing streak? Well, while Rosas thinks about competing in this matchup, well, coming back in. We'll notice again that the ropes here in the month of October are pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Looks like Happy Man is celebrating as well. And we remind you that Championship Wrestling has teamed up with the American Cancer Society, really leading the charge, our own Dustin and Maria Starr. For information on how you can donate, go to championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Raised $175,000 last year, looking to beat that number as we try to body slam cancer. And right now, look at this, repeated shots and no effect. It's Happy Man.
You know what? It's obvious Ray Rosas can't connect with Happy Man right now because he blends so well in with the ring ropes. Ray Rosas can't even see him.
It's camouflage. Rosas' vision may be based on motion. Look out here, Happy Man trying to take to the stratosphere. You know, in their travels on Saurian 2, do you think the Rock Ness Monsters ever landed on the Happy Planet?
I got to tell you, I would like to think if they landed on the Happy Planet, they wouldn't have taken this man back. I am lost for words right now. This is probably one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. I swear to God, I thought I saw the ring rope snap like 4 times already. But it's just him running the ropes.
Ray Rosas, I don't think, knows exactly what to make of the opposition here in Happy Man.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
Thus far, Happy Mania has been running wild of sorts.
I don't know where is it running to?
Easy for you to say.
It's not running anywhere.
Nice counter by Rosas, who now is getting into some business. Well, ran right into that knee, right into his business, and Happy Man looks to follow it up. Does so nicely with the clothesline, and into the cover now goes Happy Man, and the unorthodox competitor here has really been a problem for Rosas in the early going.
You know, I love the fact that the audience loved, very good by Rosas. I love the fact that the audience loved Ray Rosas until he spoke his mind about how everybody in this company backstabs him and doesn't treat him with the same opportunities as everybody else. And now look at them. Now they're all booing him and they're cheering this guy who's it was the most bizarre person I've ever seen, I think.
That wide open right hand by Ray Rosas, as if to say playtime is over, and now taking a bite out of that antenna. How is he going to communicate with the Happy Planet if he does that? Give me a break.
Ray Rosas now laying the elbows down to Happy Man, body slam, and a nice big elbow right to the chest. Rosas, you might as well cover him now. There's no way he's kicking out of that. Send him packing.
Looking to put this thing away is Ray Rosas. Confident smirk on his face, and Happy Man. I'll tell you, just that happiness, it just runs through his veins.
He doesn't appear too happy right now. That might be an overload of adrenaline that's going on right now.
You got to understand when he happies up, you don't want to throw that right hand. Oh my goodness, watch out here. Rosas should have just gotten out of there at the beginning of this thing. Block and returning fire with these European uppercuts is Happy Man. Reversal though by Ray Rosas. Swing and a miss. And shades of Starman there. Remember the old NES Pro Wrestling?
A winner is you.
Into the cover. Count of 2.
See how easy Ray Rosas just kicked out of that? He didn't even kick. He just kind of moved him out of the way. And honestly, there's a lot of feeling there with Ray Rosas. Although it may seem like he's very bitter and angry, honestly, he's just tired of being stepped on. And I don't blame him. No wonder he's not performing at his top level right now.
Look at this, crucifix. Oh, he's got all the way down. Well, that was a close call, and things almost went from bad to worse. What an embarrassing loss that would have been for Rosas.
Can you imagine if there's nothing else that would push you over the edge than losing to Happy Man? Now, Happy Man climbing on the ropes. He's obviously going back home to his rope family.
His rope family.
Well, the pink ropes, his rope family.
I see.
Ray Rosas now taking a break. I don't blame him. He's got to get away from the chaos.
Rosas getting pulled back in by Happy Man, who has been on the offensive for quite some time. You know, we're in the thick of football season. I think you can put Ray Rosas on upset alert. Well, at least you could, until they're taking the wheels out from under Happy Man and now cinches him in. The figure 4 leg lock, tried and true. And Happy Man taps out.
Here is your winner.
I love how you were saying
Ray Rosas.
I love how you were saying how Happy Man was on top for the majority of the match. And it takes nothing more than a small figure 4 leg lock to put him back down in his place. Happy Man, you don't belong in this ring. Get out of here.
Kathy Campanelli standing by, gonna get a word with Ray Rosas.
Ray Rosas, congratulations on—
Shut up! I don't need your fake congratulations! Get here! Get here! Listen, How we gonna go from not caring about good old Ray Rosas, gonna throw him a pity win like that, huh? Gonna give me some tomato cans, some ham and egg? That ain't gonna satisfy me. I went for the Final Four of the RCR. I'm a former television champion. I should be treated like a big star with respect. So you, anyone in the back, come on down here. Give me a real fight. Give me a real match.
Rosas wants more. Is anybody going to answer the challenge?
Give me a real match.
We'll find out after this.
Memphis weather can be tricky, and so can repairing a roof, but not with Pro Shingle. Complicated insurance claims are easy with Pro Shingle. They'll handle that process for you. Pro Shingle offers free estimates and have financing plans in place so they can help you right now. Be sure to ask about their new roof shampoo. Locally owned and operated, fully licensed and insured, it's the simple choice. Go to ProShingle.com, 901-258-6503, and let Pro Shingle help today.
Battle of the Bras 2019, here we come.
Come watch Dustin strut the runway in a bra at Horseshoe Casino on November 1st. Tickets are just $10 and benefit American Cancer Society.
Oh, yeah!
Tickets available at the door or Ticketmaster.com.
Oh boy! Rosas wanted more and he just might regret it. The main man, Baitman, stepping up to the plate.
I'll be honest, Ray Rosas might have just dug himself a little bit of a hole here. Oh, but look at Rosas going right after Baitman like a true man.
And Rosas lately has been like so nonplussed. That some fire in the belly of Rosas here. He knew that maybe he wrote a check that he can't cash and trying to get the jump on Baitman, taking the big man into the steps on the outside.
Or you could also argue that his match with Happy Man might have pushed him just that much more over the edge. He has snapped. He is a madman right now, and he's taking his aggression out on Baitman, and he will need every single amount of that energy because Baitman is a monster.
Baitman stepping up to the challenge of Ray Rosas, Ray Rosas claiming that he should be treated like a star.
Well, I mean, think about all the places he's been, all the championships he's held. Ray Rosas should be a star. He is a star. He's not being a fair shake here.
This thing official now. That star might get extinguished in a hurry here. Baitman with some big strikes. Two former television champions going at it here. And Ray Rosas, former tag team champ as well, and has really had a gripe as of late. Saying he's mistreated by the company. They haven't put the right kind of faith into him. But here's an opportunity to prove himself in a big way.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, Ray Rosas, this is what the opportunity that he was looking for. Now, he may be in just a tiny bit over his head. But the fact of the matter is, Ray Rosas has worked up that energy. Look at him. Look, he's now biting at the nose of Baitman. He's making sure that he puts Baitman down. He has that aggression because of the frustration that he's felt, and he's manifesting it into this match tonight.
It's an excellent point. Wasn't satisfied with that victory over Happy Man, wanting more, and he gets it in a big way. And not too many people can go toe-to-toe with Baitman, be more physical than Baitman, get the better of him in a striking contest. And because of getting the jump on him, that's exactly what Rosas is doing at the moment. Reversal by Baitman. Russian leg sweep into the corner. Excuse me.
That was nasty. I saw his neck snap back. That was a nasty, nasty fall for Ray Rosas.
Because you're in close proximity to that buckle or that Russian sweep. So much pressure being put on the back of the head and the neck, that can turn out your lights in a hurry. New wrinkle in the already vicious offense of the main man, Baitman.
You know, you could judge these people by skill alone or their attitudes, but think about this. Ray Rosas is the only person here right now in this moment who has something incredible to prove. After he came out there and told the audience that he deserves to be treated like a star, he's going to now prove it to this audience right now, and that motivation may be able to give him the edge in this match tonight.
He's got a lot of incentive, that's for certain. And Baitman never met a fight he didn't like, so all too willing to oblige here. And if Baitman never asks for your digits, he's not asking for your phone number. Don't give them to him. taking apart the fingers now of Rosas. That joint manipulation, nice counter by Ray Rosas to try and turn the tables. Goes downstairs, picks up the pace, swinging net breaker, beautifully done.
Ray Rosas now back in control. That's the tenacity and the skill set of Ray Rosas. Mixed in with the fact that he has all this emotion raging through his mind right now, makes Ray Rosas a very dangerous weapon in that ring.
We see two former United Television champions going toe-to-toe. Reminds me that very title on the line still to come in our main event. New champion Royce Isaacs putting the gold on the line against five-time champion Scorpio Sky. What a main event. Still coming your way on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. But we got a good one here. Springboard clothesline by the big man. Takes Rosas to the outside.
Yeah, speaking of coming your way, out comes Baitman onto Rosas.
Little return fire there, Andrew, because you'll recall Rosas got the jump on Baitman as Baitman entered with a suicide dive. Now a suicide dive by the main man the other way.
Yeah, Ray Rosas now definitely reaping what he has sowed earlier on in this match tonight, and the fans are behind Baitman. I don't necessarily understand why, but the fans are behind Baitman, and that's going to give Baitman some sort of advantage here.
Rosas tried to clip the leg there. Baitman had no part of it, got out of harm's way. Rosas can't do the same. Cover now after that straight ahead shot, big kick right across the plate by Baitman.
Baitman now looking around this studio, this audience, trying to make sure that everybody is right behind him so we can get that motivation to keep going against Ray Rosas. But I think even Baitman might be doubtful that he's going to be able to put Ray Rosas away in the mindset that Ray Rosas is in right now.
It's interesting that Baitman would answer the call here, as Baitman has asked for more competition in the past two and taken out multiple opponents. And now is the one to answer the call here to take on Ray Rosas. Ray Rosas, this is familiar territory for him. He likes to go upstairs, likes the big elbow, but, well, not going to give, calling the audible here, not going to give the people what they want to see.
Exactly. Ray Rosas is playing with the people's emotions just as they have done to him. They deserve what they get. They're not going to see a flying Ray Rosas tonight. They're going to see a slaughter. Ray Rosas has come to play. Here we go now with a roll-up on Baitman. No, Baitman now with a tap on the legs. Boom, with a roll-up anyway. Ray Rosas now has the leg. Baitman in trouble.
Nice counter wrestling by both. Inside cradle now by Baitman, going fundamental. Gets a near fall out of it. Big wind-up shot, 360 death from above. Services for Rosas.
Here is your winner, Baitman.
Well, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Rosas wanted more action, and he got it in a big way. We take a look back at the action now. Rosas got the jump, suicide dive to kick things off. Was in control until Baitman caught him with that big discus shot, followed up with the death from above and spoiling the plans here of Rosas on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Our own John Roberts getting into position, and he's going to get a word with the main man.
Mr. Baitman, congratulations on your victory. Now that the Red Carpet Rumble is in the rear view, is the United Television title still on the road in front of you?
You see, John, it's my understanding that Royce Isaacs is defending the television title, coming up right quick with Scorpio Sky, yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
This might surprise you, but I sincerely hope that Royce retains.
Why?
Because I want to be the one to teach him a lesson about what real loss is, John. So hold on, Royce. Daddy's coming.
Strong words from Baitman. Don't go anywhere. The United Television title still on the line in today's main event.
Wrestling fans, we need your help to body slam cancer.
Go to ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com and hit the Body Slam Cancer icon to donate today.
All proceeds benefit American Cancer Society Memphis. Help us fight.
This junior garlic butter burger is so juicy. The butter really brings out the flavor.
Well said, Peter.
You're kind of buttering me up. What did you do?
You're just a really good friend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Grab a $2.99 Junior Garlic Butter Bacon Burger with tots while they last.
John Roberts here alongside former United Television champion Scorpio Sky. Now, Sky, this week you have a rematch against Royce Isaacs for the television championship. Now, back at the Red Carpet Rumble, you weren't involved in the decision in that triple threat match. I'm wondering how that's going to affect your game plan going into today's rematch.
Royce Isaacs, that's the name I've been hearing over and over again. But I think Royce Isaacs is feeling himself a little bit too much. You see, he's running all over Hollywood with the television championship. Jamie Iovine in his corner, kind of like a 2012 Scorpio Sky experience. But here's the problem. You never beat me. Now you have to face me. And you're not going to have Baitman to sneak a cheap victory off of. You got to do it one-on-one, man-to-man. So what's the game plan? The game plan is the same plan. Go out and be me. Be Scorpio Sky. Be the best. Be the best. Be the best. And walk out television champion for a 6th time.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from their safe space in Silicon Valley, at a combined weight of 355 pounds, Brendan Devine and Daniel Moon, the Millennials.
Getting set for tag team action here on Championship Wrestling. From Hollywood, we take a look at the Millennials, who we saw in action recently, took on the Rock Nest Monsters, gave the 4-time tag team champions a run for their money. They take on another top tough team here this week.
And introducing their opponents, at a combined weight of 475 pounds, the team of Fidel Bravo and Pinx.
Fidel Bravo and Pinx returning to tag team action after taking part in the big 30-man Red Carpet Rumble. Look at that look on the kisser of Pinx, a face only a mother could love, huh, partner?
Yeah, and he definitely has a face for radio, I'll tell you that. Look at Fidel Bravo and Pinx right now, though. They are definitely focused on the match ahead of them. They have some sort of a tenacity. I don't know what it is exactly, but they have some sort of a tenacity about them. They are all business.
Yeah, Pinx aptly dressed for business, and such a tough team. I mentioned that the Millennials have taken on the likes of the Rock Nest Monsters. Well, this team, Fidel and Pinx, actually have a victory over the Rock Nest Monsters in the past. Fidel and Pinx, I always think maybe a match or two away from factoring right into tag team title contention. A victory here might get them there, and it's going to be Brendan Devine starting things off for the Millennials with Fidel Bravo.
You know, Fidel Bravo and Pinx have done amazing things in their solo careers. They are now teaming up to actually have this cohesive unit. Lord only knows how high they can go in this company.
Looking for the hip lock takeover there was Fidel Bravo, but just too tall, too powerful was Devine into the backslide. Bravo out the back door. Both men jockeying for position. Hip toss there by Devine. Quick cover. Quick action to kick things off here in the tag team division.
Now again, you can't be too ahead of yourself. There's too many people who think that a few moves at the very beginning of the match is going to make sure the opponents are put away. And that's just not the case, especially with a man like Fidel Bravo.
Looking for the win here, though, as Daniel Moon is checked in for the Millennials. That was a good flurry of double team offense there by the youngsters, who knows that a victory over a veteran team will certainly escalate them up the ranks. Right hand by Pinx, and Pinx has really worked hard to shed some pounds and get in the best shape of his life, but still every bit as powerful and devastating as he ever was.
This is probably the most lean I've ever seen Pinx in his entire wrestling career, but he's every bit as strong as he ever was. The man is now a powerhouse and now has a lot more speed to his advantage.
Endurance as well, you gotta believe. And Daniel Moon goes upstairs and again, doubling up on Pinx and Fidel. Gets caught though in mid-air. Got to be careful in this position, trying to break down the hands. Like a defensive lineman breaking down that pass protection of an offensive tackle. Nicely done by Daniel Moon. Tries to follow in. Uh-oh, might be a losing proposition here though.
This is what we call good night, Moon.
Ooh, just shrugged him and powered him into that big power slam. Not pretty, but certainly effective.
You know, if Pinx wanted to, he probably could cover him right there and the whole match would be over. You know, thank goodness for Pinx. He really cares about this crowd and wants to make sure they get their money's worth.
That was a waning Moon in Daniel Moon there after that big power slam, and now putting the boots to Moon is Pinx, physically taking over this matchup as the pendulum of momentum has swung to the other side. And now blade and choke here by Fidel Bravo, no surprise there. As you know, the Millennials got a quick start, but turning the tables right now, Fidel and Pinx, full mount.
Yeah, you come out with a full tank of gas and you have 100 miles an hour. It's only a very short amount of time before that gas runs out. And that's what happened. That's why Fidel Bravo and Pinx are such a good team. They understand that slow and steady wins the race. Look at Pinx right now choking Moon out and making sure that the ref doesn't even see the fact that Fidel Bravo now takes advantage of Moon on the ropes.
Action on the outside by
Pinx
Fidel, and now Pinx in there. Look out here, that big splash. Incredible cover now, and Daniel Moon slides out of there. Might be just prolonging the inevitable.
Absolutely. Very foolish move by Daniel Moon. You might as well save the last 4 or 5 ribs that you have left. After a splash like that, you ain't got much more in you. Fidel Bravo now, go ahead and get on that rear chin lock. And honestly, Fidel Bravo will keep this in there. And look at his elbows. He is driving it into the shoulders of Moon and making sure that Moon does not get up. And when he does, he puts him right back down.
Nice counter by Moon, though, showing some quickness. Tag made to Brendan Devine. And that will change their fortunes, at least for the moment. A lot of quickness and a lot of strength here in Devine. He's got a big frame on him as well.
Yes, and he only has one weakness. You know what that is?
What's that?
The sun.
Flying, well, he spends a lot of time inside. He is a millennial after all, playing video games on his phone.
I'm surprised he's actually working out right now. He should be on his iPhone, looking at his latest Twitter or MySpace, whatever the kids are doing nowadays.
Well, the battery power of Daniel Moon was quickly dying, but made that important tag to Brendan Devine, who's got things going for his team. More double teaming. Well, not if Fidel has anything to say about it. In comes the big man. I don't recall a tag being made there.
Well, again, now, what you recall is not really what matters. What matters is what's happening. The referee is allowing it. Let's move on.
Choked to sleep by Pinx. Big flying shot by Fidel.
You can call it a night.
Dos tres.
Here are your winners, Pinx and Fidel Bravo.
The KG Bravo, the powerhouse Pinx, a winning recipe here. Big victory in tag team action. More tag team action coming your way after this.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
Invisible Fence brand gives your pets the independence and security to enjoy your entire yard. From pet training certified by leading animal behaviorists to set up an installation, Invisible Fence will design a solution customized to your needs. Boundary Plus technology, rated a Consumer's Digest Best Buy, provides the longest range of protection against escape, while also providing your pet every inch of your yard to enjoy. Confidence, independence, security, Invisible Fence brand.
Showered by bills? It's raining cash at 745 Cash. Title loans, payday loans.
I got $400. I got $2,500. And they even gave me $2 bills.
I'm not a customer, but I referred my brother and got $100 referral cash. Why go anywhere else?
We'll buy your loan from any competitor. Just go to 745cash.com and get started now.
Go for the gold with a golden title loan. 745 Cash.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 344 pounds, the team of Adriel Noctis and Sketch Wasted Youth.
No question that Wasted Youth, Sketch and Adriel Noctis have really been rising through the ranks here in the tag team division. The question I have is about their opponents. Vermin, apparently back on the scene.
We've all missed Vermin. We're happy to have him back.
That makes one of us.
And introducing their opponents, the team of Johnny Yuma and Kevin Martinson, Vermin.
You know, my friend, you've used the term going down the rabbit hole, but Andrew Jasic, I think things get curiouser and curiouser when Vermin is around. Fans might be confused, and I wouldn't blame you if you are, saying, well, what happened to the Rock Nest Monsters? These apparently, you know, the evil counterparts, the doppelgangers, the clones, call them what you will. But Vermin ran roughshod over this program for quite some time, won a litany of championships, laid out people to waste, just ran roughshod, did whatever they wanted, when they wanted, to who they wanted. Apparently during the time that the Rock Nest Monsters were away on Saurian 2 for 4 Earth years. You got all that?
Yeah, but of course we obviously have also seen Vermin and the Rock Nest Monsters in the same place at the same time. So how do you explain all that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not the same. They're not the same people. The evil versions that apparently have decided that now is the time to come back. One of the most dominant factions in the history of this program. Others were involved as well. Ryan Taylor, who also seems to have no recollection of that time period.
This is how nasty rumors get started. The point of the matter is that Rock Nest Monsters are now gone. Vermin is now here. I don't understand why we have to keep on talking about them linked with the Rock Nest Monsters. They're not the same people. They're not the same people. What does it matter?
Well, the Rock Nest Monsters had an incredible tag team cage match war with the Reno Scum at the Red Carpet Rumble. What a spectacular that was. But certainly Vermin are fresh because they have not been in competition for quite some time.
Many, many months has Vermin been gone. They've rested, they've gotten better, and obviously they're kind of on top of their game. If it wasn't for the fact that Sketch is putting his dirty knees where it doesn't belong.
Sketch going downstairs. Well, you got to fight fire with fire when you're in there with Vermin. You got to know that they'll use every dirty trick in the book. They wrote a bunch of them. Adriel Noctis in there now. Excellent striker. Wasted Youth was part of that big tag team #1 contender series that eventually was won by the Soul Burners. Soul Burners, of course, went on to make championship history. But Vermin had some history with the Soul Burners just last week, interfering in their match with Double Platinum and, by my estimation, costing the Soul Burners a victory there.
Absolutely, and you know what? Honestly, Vermin will do whatever it takes to make sure they stay on top of their game. And there's really honestly nothing wrong with that. The fact of the matter is right now they're wrestling Wasted Youth who really live up to their name. You can't imagine these guys have anything pleasant to give to society. Look at the double team right there. That's not legal, right? That shouldn't even be illegal. Why is the referee not stopping?
You got 5 seconds to work with there, Andrew, and they took advantage of that. Tag team wrestling, you know, double teaming certainly a fixture of that. Heads up move there by the skate park scumbag, as he's known, Sketch, who runs into the waiting arms of an, you would think, BHK, but no, sir. That is Kevin Martinson of Vermin. Double stomp there by Martinson. Such a dangerous competitor. He can hit you from all angles.
And for being so lean and so quick, he also is a very heavy hitter. So he looks like he wouldn't be able to be that powerful, but I've stepped across the ring from him more than one occasion. He's a very big and nasty man.
But was it Kevin Martinson? Or did you face BHK?
I don't even understand the question.
Oh, there you go. Double teaming now by Vermin. Martinson in there, big shot there by Yuma on the outside. Elbow drop by Kevin Martinson. Vermin in total control. And a little eye gouge for good measure.
I don't know about an eye gouge. I think he was trying to help him off the ropes because he saw he was uncomfortable. So he's like, here, lie down for a second.
Martinson back in there. Again, as you mentioned, a real powerhouse. He can do it all. He can high fly. Helped Vermin to various championship titles during their period of dominance. Former television champion Martinson, tag team title holder. Look out here. Short German suplex by Sketch. Oh.
Sketch now making the tag. You have been there.
Yuma checked in, the Pied Piper. But right now it's Noctis that's leading all the action. Neck breaker there by Noctis. Martinson's still in there. I don't know if he knows where he is at this point.
He might be a little bit dazed, but he might also be playing possum. Check out what we got now from Martinson. Here comes Martinson. That's okay. He's just all part of the game. Watch this. Watch this. Here he goes. He got him where he wanted him.
Yep, he totally planned to eat that Meteora knee, and now into the cover goes Noctis. Just suckering him in, right?
You know what? You have to make sure that you get in the head of the opponent. And everybody has a little bad moment here and there.
Great performance thus far by Wasted Youth, looking good. Little moment of indecision there by Noctis, though, and it cost him. And Sketch checking in, well, he did for the moment. This might open the door. Might open the door for a little of that Vermin double teaming. Look at this.
And that might as well be it. You might as well call the bell as it is.
Double team.
You can keep the change.
Into the Sex Factor there by Yuma. A little bit of a blast from the past by Vermin into the cover. That's going to do it.
Here are your winners, Vermin!
Vermin back to their dominant ways. Still to come. Television title on the line. Main event coming up next.
Joining me at this time are Jamie Iovine and the new United Television champion, Royce Isaacs, who is set for his first title defense in today's main event. Now, for a time, it seemed that you turned over a new leaf, but the more things change, the more they stay the same. Is this at all going to affect the strategy going on to face the 5-time United Television champion, Scorpio Sky?
Kathy, you see what happens when you assume. You assumed. They assumed. Everyone assumed that me and Royce had turned over a new leaf. But you see what happens when you assume. You look stupid. See, me and Royce realized one thing, that we don't owe anybody anything. Not this company, not the fans, nothing. From now on, we're doing what we want and we're taking what we want. Make no mistake about it. What happens next is personal.
You're asking me about my strategy for Scorpio Sky, but if we rewind the tape, Sky needed a little help from a low blow to beat Baitman. I pinned Baitman 1, 2, 3 clean. That beatdown after was just the cherry on top. I put my hands up, they cheered. I put my hand out, he shook it. I saw a weakness, I exploited it. Scorpio Sky, it's a new opponent, same result. Or as you said, more things change, the more they stay the same. Put a $sign on that.
Stay tuned, your main event is coming up next.
Welcome back to the studio. Have a seat and join us in the Court Lounge. You can always save up to 70% off on furniture every day at Court. And on October 26th, they're inviting you to a party.
It's Court's 3rd annual Spooktacular on October 26th from 11 to 2.
That's right. Bring the kids. It's free, including free food from Awesome Dogs, a Bounce House, Coloring Station, prizes, and
a kids' Halloween costume contest. I know we're going to have to step up our game, but we will get there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's Court Furniture at 6400 Shelby View Drive in Memphis. Call 901-365-2560.
I am Batman, and Vermin is back, I guess. Not really sure what to think when you hear all the rotten things that's been said for years about this team, but they've accomplished so much.
Wasted Youth put up quite a fight and really had the crowd behind them by the end. Vermin with the win and Fidel and Pinx with the win, as well as utilizing their knee-based tandem maneuver.
Oh man, those knees will rattle some brains for sure, but we can't mention rattling brains without talking about the precise and violent strikes of Baitman, a man on a mission to get his hands on Royce Isaacs. Today, it was Ray Rosas caught in the path, and I can't believe it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Yes!
Totally agree with that.
Sorry.
This new grumpier Ray Rosas was in no mood for the fun of Happy Man in our opening contest, and when he asked for a real challenge, boy, Baitman answered the call.
He sure did. Serves him right. Baitman wants nothing more than to take the TV title from the man who fooled us all throughout the summer. I can't wait to see them collide one more time.
Stay with us. We've got your main event to come. Scorpio Sky goes one-on-one with Royce Isaacs for the United TV title he lost at the Red Carpet Rumble match. And that match is brought to you by Battle of the Bras 2019 at Horseshoe Casino. Watch Dustin strut the runway in a bra.
That match is right after the break. Stay tuned.
We are finally out of potty training stages, and I feel like I can finally get my furniture back. We need something that's affordable and durable. Quartz furniture is always high quality, plus they come with a Quartz certified guarantee.
Get up to 70% off new retail prices and choose from a wide variety of previously leased sofas, bedroom sets, dining sets, and more. Make the smart choice and visit Court Furniture Clearance Center today at our Memphis location, or check our inventory online. Mention TV20 and get 20% off.
This junior garlic butter burger is so juicy. The butter really brings out the flavor.
Well said, Peter.
You're kind of buttering me up. What did you do?
You're just a really good friend.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Grab a $2.99 junior garlic butter bacon burger with tots while they last.
Every Saturday is Saddle Creek Saturday, home to more than 40 shops and restaurants you won't find anywhere else in Memphis. Saddle Creek is one-of-a-kind shopping and dining experience conveniently located in Germantown.
The shops of Saddle Creek is our fave. They have complimentary Wi-Fi, pet-friendly shopping, and special events year-round, and the holidays are right around the corner.
Shops of Saddle Creek was voted Best Shopping Center and Memphis Most. Visit shopsofsaddlecreek.com for a full list of places to shop and dine.
Be sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Shops of Saddle Creek.
It's time for the Battle of the Bras 2019 Match of the Week. Help us body slam cancer on Friday, November 1st at Horseshoe Casino in Tunica. All proceeds are to benefit the American Cancer Society. Let's head back to ringside.
It is main event time here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And here's somebody that's been in a heck of a lot of main events in the history of this program over 8 years now. 5-time United Television Champion and the first man to ever win that title, looking to make it 6 here in the main event.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm not very confident in his ability to do so. But he is, so, you know, Godspeed, Scorpio Sky. You're gonna need all the luck you can.
Scorpio Sky ready to crank it, ready to make history. And somebody that's made a whole lot of history as of late, Royce Isaacs, regained the United Television title as part of the Red Carpet Rumble triple threat match with Scorpio Sky as well as Baitman. But you might be saying, well, what's that other championship he's got? Well, it's only the NWA World Tag Team title that he also now holds since becoming the tag team champions along with Tom Latimer in the National Wrestling Alliance. Dripping with gold, making money, Royce Isaacs.
I'll tell you, to beat Scorpio Sky, you need to be amazing. You need to do amazing things like winning dual championships. But in case you haven't figured it out, that's what Isaacs does.
What a main event coming your way, and here to set the stage, ring announcer Adnan Qureshi.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the United Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. Fighting out of Big Bear, California. He weighs in at 202 pounds. He is the best, Scorpio Sky! And introducing the champion from the Mile High City, weighing in at 243 pounds. He is the team captain of Jamie Iovine's upper class, one half of the NWA World Tag Team Champions, and the defending United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Main event time, high stakes matchup for the United Television title. Isaacs regaining the gold at the Red Carpet Rumble, making him a 2-time United Television champion. That man has won it more times than anybody. Scorpio Sky, 5-time champion, looking to make it 6. What a main event. What an atmosphere. Your thoughts heading into our main event, Andrew?
Yeah, speaking of looking, did you see the look in Scorpio Sky's face as he was looking across the ring? Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. You know what that is?
Focus?
No. Fear. Absolutely blood-curdling fear.
Are you kidding me?
He absolutely understands that is so much on the line and there is such a big roadblock ahead of him. I don't blame him. I'd be scared too.
It's the elite versus the upper class. Something's got to go in this one. Scorpio Sky making headlines all over the wrestling world, also part of SCU with Kazarian, Christopher Daniels. And looking back, he returns home right here to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and trying to put that television title where it's found its home 5 times, right around his waist. Nice fundamental chain wrestling to kick things off between champion and challenger.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at this skill that we're seeing ahead of us. Both are very technically sound wrestlers, and they both understand the other's weakness, and they totally get that. But the fact of the matter is, who's going to take the upper hand? It's the person that's smarter and willing to take the bigger risk. And honestly, Isaacs has that all over Sky at this point.
And if it comes down to power, that might factor in the favor of the champion. But quickness perhaps on the side of Scorpio Sky, and he used it there to counter and get the advantage in the matchup, if only for a moment. Look at the agility here. Oh, looking for the leapfrog, but he got caught. A little something funny happened on the way to the form there.
You see Scorpio Sky tripped on the ropes there. He tripped on the ropes. Obviously not good with his footwork.
Are you kidding? Scorpio Sky not good with his footwork.
Well, yeah. There's every time things happen. Okay, things happen, and something happened right there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. Jamie Iovine tripped him on the outside, just like he tripped up the Soul Burners a week ago. Championship on the line. Royce Isaacs gets to the ropes. Scorpio Sky forced to break the hold, but not allowing Isaacs to get a breather. Continues to work over that knee and leg of the champion. Smart strategy here by the challenger.
You think if I asked Jamie Iovine really nicely, he'd let me into the upper class? I mean, I drive a really nice car, so I think maybe that it kind of sets the pathway for me a little bit. I don't want to ask because I'm nervous. Would you ask him for me?
Never hurts that. Oh, yeah, we don't really see eye to eye. Teardrop suplex by Scorpio Sky. And the champion in trouble early, having to roll to the outside of the apron, trying to get some distance. Look out here, neck breaker. Oh man, a lot of velocity and whiplash on that.
Yeah, they heard that pound on the mat in Idaho, let me tell you. Scorpio Sky is lucky that his neck is still connected to the rest of his body after that.
Cover now. Lateral press by the champion, Royce Isaacs. Only finds 2. Champion in control. Will he remain that way? Our main event rages on after this.
This is a national healthcare alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline. If you, a family member, or a loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number.
We are the dreamers.
We changed the world.
Because we don't give up.
IU can help you live your dream. IU is an online college, so your campus is wherever you want it to be.
Take classes when you want to take classes.
You receive the tools you need at no extra cost.
Even a brand new laptop and tablet to use in school.
Call IU, then tell them your dream.
Call 1-800-604-0483. That's 1-800-604-0483.
During the month of October, Championship Wrestling is committed to raise awareness and donations to help the American Cancer Society body slam cancer.
And we need your help too. Go to championshipwrestlingmemphis.com and hit the body slam cancer icon and donate today.
Help us fight.
Severe weather can mean storm damage to the roof of your home. If you have a leak and need a repair, need a brand new roof, or just need a simple cleaning, let Pro Shingle help today. Go to proshingle.com or call 901-258-6503.
Battle of the Bras 2019 is on November 1st, and we want to see you there.
Come watch Dustin and other local celebs strut the runway in a bra at Horseshoe Casino.
What should I do this year?
Not sure. Tickets are available at the door or Ticketmaster.com.
Our main event returns, and the champion, Royce Isaacs, as he goes for the cover again, looking to put away the 5-time champion. Royce Isaacs, methodical pace, but really grinding out the offense on the challenger throughout the break.
Yeah, absolutely. Methodical is one way to look at it. I would say almost sinister at this point. He's very smart with his moves. He's not going out and blowing a full tank of gas in a few moves. He's going out, he's wearing down the body of Scorpio Sky, and that's what you have to do because Scorpio Sky relies on his quickness, his speed, and his endurance. The more you take that out of him, the better chance you have of winning this match.
I really think the turning point, Andrew, in this matchup was that big neck breaker on the top rope. Scorpio Sky just hasn't been the same ever since.
No, absolutely. You can kind of see it. In fact, he shrugged it off right there, too. And even more pressure now on the upper back and neck of Scorpio Sky.
Power slam, yeah, into the cover. That's not going to do him any favors. A quick variation of that sign me power slam by Royce Isaacs. And if your neck is compromised in a matchup, what does that do to you as a competitor? I would imagine it would take a lot out of the playbook of Scorpio Sky.
Absolutely. You got to figure your neck is your base for almost every single thing that you need to move. Your arms, your legs, your torso, everything is relying on that neck to be aligned. And right now, it's obviously not. It's split back, and Scorpio Sky is obviously feeling the effects of it right now. Despite how much this crowd is behind Scorpio Sky, if Scorpio Sky doesn't have that neck in working order, he is not going to win this match.
Scorpio Sky digging down deep, though. Adrenaline can do wonders indeed, and Scorpio Sky showing that. Battling back, making it a physical encounter. Pace quickens. Oh my goodness, runs right into a Mack truck with that clothesline and that neck again being put to the test.
You know, it's bad enough when Scorpio Sky took that gigantic neck snap earlier in the match. Now, that was like insult to injury. That was the cherry on top of the ice cream. Scorpio Sky is not going to be able to last much longer. Isaacs knows that, and that's why he's the champion.
Isaacs continues to target the throat, shin across the throat there, depleting the gas tank of the challenger even more. And that attack, you talked about it being sinister, and it's been just that in the recent moments, just clearly attacking the head and neck of the challenger, Scorpio Sky.
And you listen to Ivan on the outside too. He is telling all this to Isaacs. He's helping him out. He's letting him know where Scorpio Sky is and letting him know that his weakest points are. Because of the team that Isaacs has with Ivan.
Oh, look at this counter. Beautiful counter to the inside cradle. History almost made. Big flying knee. Champ goes down. He might be rocked. He might be out.
This is the first time that I've seen so far in the match that Isaacs is in serious, serious trouble. Ivan now trying to get to Isaacs and let him know that he needs to get up and focus in on this match. And I'm not sure Isaacs hears him.
I don't think Isaacs knows which way's up at this point after that big flying knee. Now spinning back kick. And the challenger, Scorpio Sky, begins to rally. Where he's finding it from, I don't know, but he's finding it from somewhere. Double stomp.
That was nasty on the lower back of Isaacs.
Turnabout's fair play. Big neck breaker now by the challenger, looking to become a 6-time champion. No.
But think about this. Scorpio Sky already has an injured neck. Look at all the moves he's doing right now. All he's doing is putting more strain on that neck. Instead of going around and glamming up the audience, he needs to be covering his neck so we can make sure that he's able to put Isaacs away.
Well, there's pressure on the knee now, thanks to Royce Isaacs, who goes downstairs. Now has got him hooked in that money clip. Turns it into a jackhammer. Hook of the leg, trying to retain. Scorpio Sky finds a way to kick out at 2.
How he's kicking out at this point in the match, I honestly have no clue. With his injuries, with the fact that he's been beaten down for all this time, and the fact that he's having the tenacity to kick out, I give a lot of credit to Scorpio Sky. Still don't think he's going to win.
Well, we'll see. Scorpio Sky dished out some punishment on the neck of the champion as well with the flying knee and the big neck breaker in his own right. And now champion and challenger trading shots with the United Television Championship hanging in the balance in our big main event. What a pair of championship main events we've had. Last week it was Watts defending against Uptown Andy Brown. That was a real slugfest over the Heritage title, and now television title contested and another classic here.
Amazing championships have been defended. Oh, now Sky going up.
Oh, wow. What a cutter. Cuts deep when he takes the title from you. No, not yet.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood definitely has a lot to brag about over the past several weeks. Scorpio Sky and Isaacs, Andy Brown and Watts. There are some things that have been happening around here that are amazing. And honestly, we may be able to see history tonight. Scorpio Sky may take that title. I can't even say it with a straight face.
And now with this putting the neck to the test there, Scorpio Sky just looking for that ace of spades, but he couldn't keep Isaacs up there. Counter wrestling, who's going to get the best here? Sharpshooter, submission attempt now by the challenger, center of the ring, trying to tap the champ.
Now all Isaacs has to do is crawl just a few inches and get those ropes. And look what direction he's going to. He's going towards Iveen.
Oh, he's really wrenching back now. All that weight on the lower lumbar region, as a former partner Johnny LaQuasto would say, and Iveen pulls Isaacs to the ropes. This thing could have been over.
Now I have no idea what you're referring to. Now the referee obviously saw something that I didn't happen to catch. Iveen is adamantly denying it, and I believe him. Oh, but okay, that's fair enough. This guy pulls in Iveen. He's not even in this mesh right now.
Well, he is now, whether he likes it or not. Yeah, you want to interfere from the outside, you want to be a big boy, you want to get in the ring, well here, you're going to pay for it. Sharpshooter now for Iveen. No amount of money is going to get him out of this.
Get him off of Iveen. He's not in this match. So this is the reason. Scorpio Sky needs to not focus on Iveen and his crowd.
And now focus shifts back. Low blow.
And a shot in the stomach by Isaacs.
Oh, really? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Disgusting.
Here is your winner, and still United Television Champion, Royce Isaacs.
Isaacs is still the television champion. I don't believe he would be if it wasn't for Iveen, who got involved in that matchup. Distraction, low blow. This guy's gonna call himself a champion after that. We'll see you next week on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
This instant replay is brought to you by Battle of the Bras 2019 at Horseshoe Casino Tunica on November 1st. Help us body slam cancer.
And now focus shifts back. Low blow.
And a shot in the stomach by Isaacs.
Oh, really? Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining us again this week for another hour of the best pro wrestling in the 901, capped off, as always, by an amazing main event.
Scorpio Sky looked like $1 million out there and even managed to put a hurting on the $1 million back of Jamie Iveen, but a low blow can stop any man, and Royce Isaacs made sure that it did.
After all of that boasting of never needing to stoop that low to win a title, Royce Isaacs did exactly that to retain his title, and he is still your United Television Champion, much to the dismay of the true and honest competitors everywhere.
Okay, as odd as it sounds, we know one person happy to see him retain, and that is Baitman. He doesn't want to just become champion once more. He wants to take out Royce Isaacs and Jamie Iveen in the process.
Well, I've just gotten word that Baitman will get that title shot in 2 weeks on this program. But before that, we've got more action next week.
That's right, Adrian Quest returns. Double Platinum will challenge for the tag team titles, and get this, Rogelio will take on Watts in a non-title match.
Don't miss it. See you next week.